And we're on site of another particular job that was exciting to us, but always extremely interesting. It involves hundreds of feet of iron fencing that's along an existing trail. The trail is managed and in the easement of the city of Orange. And so in order to figure out the whole idea of what we were going to have to bid this at, we had to consider the fact of access. There was along this line here that we're looking at, there was an existing iron fencing, but it was in horrible condition, just absolutely horrible condition. And the owner was concerned that it was a problem in as much as he was losing not just privacy, but losing security as far as the renters in his apartment. So he asked us to come out and look at it. In bidding, we had to decide, number one, what it was going to take to remove the existing iron fencing all along this river trail, and then decide what the quality of what type of fence he wanted in. When we tore down the fence, we decided that we would come alongside the wall and we'd actually lag into the wall. We weren't going to dig holes for fencing for our posting. We were going to lag into the wall, but we weren't sure how good the wall was either, so forth. But in tearing down and of course this was all part of the bid, which made the bid kind of complicated, but we had an owner that was very patient with us and very understanding, and we were able to talk back and forth regarding what if, and that made it better for us and better for him. And I think he came out very well. But we did then lag into this wall along the trail. We had to concern ourselves with the city of Orange because they were in charge of this particular trail, and they weren't sure at all that we could come in here and do what we had to do and keep the trail open for the many people who like to use this. But we were able to work that out with the city of Orange. The project turned to be a win-win project for everyone. It turned out to be very successful for the owner. He chose a forest green that complemented his apartments and worked well. The height of the fence, even though this is just a 6-foot high iron fencing, remembering that we lagged from the bottom up, and so that made it almost like a 10-foot high fence. So the security aspect was solved just almost immediately. And aesthetically, the color of the fence, the quality of the iron that he chose a little higher quality than someone else might choose, and in the long run that's going to stand him in great stead. He won't have to worry about replacing this particular fence in his lifetime or even my lifetime, I'm sure. It was a happy situation. So if you're interested, we can do this kind of thing around houses. We can do it along trails as we've done it. We do it a lot of iron fencing and industrial and commercial areas and so forth. There are different types of grades that you can choose from, and of course all different types of color combinations. So it can be very good. In this case, they didn't give up the look into the creek area there that's aesthetically beautiful, and so the privacy wasn't as important as the security. The patrons of the renters of this particular apartment like what we did. They can still see the view, but they know they're safe from the use of the constant use of people walking back and forth here. So if you are interested in any type of iron fencing, we go from the real heavy-duty stuff with automated gates, heavy iron automated gates, electronic gates and things like that, to more minor types of iron fencing you'd find around homes and everything. They're more than adequate for a home, but they don't meet the stress requirements that we would need on an industrial site or school site or what have you in that respect.